Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Well, you know, I always think pitching and defense are keys to success in the long run. As we take a look at their arms, I see a lot of reason for optimism. A lot can happen over the course of a season, but if these guys stay healthy and pitch to their abilities, they should be in pretty good shape.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Chicago Cubs.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Harold, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, I think the key here is their base running. Believe it or not, they've got to run the bases better. Aggressive style. I love it. I think steal bases, go first to third, and anytime you have a runner in scoring position, just waving. Force that defense to throw him out.
Number 41 gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, our starting pitcher today is making his major league debut. You can only imagine the anxiousness, the anxiety that's going through, and the nervousness. So I'm really excited to see, can he calm those nerves? Can he reach back and execute his pitches? If he's able to calm his nerves, maybe we'll see why he's here in the big leagues. All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Cubs. At down at third base, Chris Bryant, you talk about a tall drink of water. He knocks down everything. He's got the arm strength to play deep. He's got the good hands to catch the ball. But I think it's amazing to be that tall and force him to have to hit the ball over you.
Stepping into the box, David Peralta. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Oh, right there. Sometimes you can just miss a ball. Doesn't mean you have to swing and miss, but that ball's right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't square it up the way he'd like to. He missed it.
A high fastball is in there.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands No chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And there's your first out of the inning.
Batting second, second baseman, Neil Walker.
Here's Neil Walker. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Bases are empty, one man out. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off this one down and in for ball two. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matt, it seems like Drummond is pretty reasonable back there. He's consistent. You don't see many guys rubbernecking calls on him.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And another foul ball. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third, the left fielder number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Into the box now, Yoenis Cespedes. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now the pitch.
Nope.
And a ball 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Here's Lucas Duda now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
And a neck high fastball that time. Here comes the 1-0. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. 2 out with the man at first. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
Well, I don't know what he was sitting on right there, but that's the pitch you want. You're heading the count, and you get a fastball right there, middle in. I don't know. I'd have had to swing at that.
Set to deal on 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Mets strand 1. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, I think the key here is get runners on early and score as often as you can. Get that pitcher in the stretch. Force the action, steal a base, hit and run. Force the defense to have to handle the ball. I don't care how good a defensive team you are, but when you continue having pressure on you, it just forces you to have to act and react to it.
Tom Seaver is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, last year he had a very nice season when you look at the win total. His team is counting on him to do that again. If he does not get within that range of where he was last season, I don't see this team going very far. Well, let's take a look at the Mets defense, brought to you by Majestic. And in the outfield, David Peralta, one of the great stories in baseball. Look, this guy was a pitcher, couldn't get to the big leagues as a pitcher, went to independent ball and redid himself, put himself in the outfield and became a pretty good hitter. One thing for sure, we know he can throw it.
Now at the plate,
Leading
Bernie
off for the
Banks.
Cubs.
He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Bernie Banks.
Fouled back. The windup and the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Peralta is there and he makes the catch for the out. And with one away, there you get a good look at the friendly confines. Wrigley Field, as I'm sure you know by now, depending on the wind off Lake Michigan, this ballpark can either be a haven or a nightmare for opposing pitchers. There you see the numbers: a deep 355 down the line in left, 368 to each of the power alleys, 400 out to dead center, and 353 to that right field foul pole. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
0-1 pitch on its way. Hit hard up the middle. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there, but it means more than just a nice base hit. The leadoff guy didn't get going, but now here comes the thunder with a man on base. This is when big innings happen.
In now, Sammy Sosa. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Here it comes, 1-0. Hit in the air to right field. Peralta is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting fourth, second baseman, Ryne Sandberg.
Digging in, Ryne Sandberg. Last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he just misses with a curveball. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Well, that looked like a good pitch to hit right there. I thought he might be swinging 2-0, but that's what makes him such a good hitter. He's really zeroing in on his spot. He got the fastball he's looking for, but it wasn't in the location.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Seaver comes set. Here he comes on 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Peralta. And the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight. Still scoreless here on MLB Network. At the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Travis d'Arnaud.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
I like that check swing. He started off at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And my goodness, that nearly got him as he had to back away from it. It's ball 3.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Sosa moves over. 1 away.
Batting 6th, center fielder Michael Conforto.
Now in the box, Michael Conforto. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done. You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Standing in now, Wilmer Flores. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
You got to be thinking he's going to throw that changeup eventually. He's got you 0-2, hasn't shown it yet, and you know that's his out pitch.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So stepping in, Chris Bryant. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Chris Bryant.
And this is taken outside for ball one. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And a changeup right down the middle.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Swing and a liner, but foul. The next 3-2. Another one sent foul. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First offering on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-0 delivery. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Nobody out, runner on first. And that's in there. 3-1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Ready with the 3-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution.
Wilson
If he hits it, there's a
Contreras.
good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Duda is there for it. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Batting 8th, center fielder, Jason.
Here's Jason
Hayward.
Hayward now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he's back in standing. First pitch of the at-bat, and a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Pitch outside. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with two outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Drilled down the line. Oh, looking right to first. He is out. Oh, and that looked destined to be an RBI, but a highlight reel stab put an end to that thought. Any questions as to why this guy's a Gold Glover? Didn't think so. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's the third baseman, David Wright.
Leading
He'll
off with the
step
Mets,
in to lead it off in the top of the
number
third.
5, David Wright.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Hey, it's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Into the box now, Tom Seaver. Ball one.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big zero in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Hey, he's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Into the box, David Peralta. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. Who says first base is where they hide the guys that can't play the field? We've played 2.5. No score on MLB Network. Stepping up to the plate, number 41. Ready to get his day at the plate started right here.
Number 41.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
91-mile-an-hour slider. Man alive, there's not many people that throw that one right there. That is an elite group right there. I would throw that pitch every time.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Stepping in now, Ernie Banks. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now here it comes. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, that's an unusual start to an inning. I mean, 3 straight strikes to the first hitter, and now 3 straight balls to the next. I can't figure it out.
And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with 1 away.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Striding in once again, Anthony Rizzo. He singled his last time up. From the stretch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Ready with the 0-1. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard to this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
One ball.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string, throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score.
No, that's
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, he tried to put him away on 2 pitches low in the zone, and he just wasn't biting. Nice job of hitting.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Once again, a 3-2. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Ready for another chance. Sammy Sosa 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. And 2 count. Here's the pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
I like how he wasted that pitch. It was close enough to tempt the hitter to swing, but now you got him thinking, will he come back with another fastball? You got him set up. Off speed, hard pitch, anything now.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And this is lifted in the air out to left. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Standing in now, Ryan Sandberg. And this is going to be a foul ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Seaver comes set. We'll try to put him away here on 2-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. 3 innings in the books, no score on MLB Network. Digging in to try it again, Neil Walker comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Neil Walker.
First pitch of the at bat on its way. Ball 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Goodness gracious, Matt. 100 miles an hour. No wonder he swung and missed. You're not catching up to that pitch. No way.
One and one. Here it comes. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. And he is in there. And it looks like we're going to see time called here as he looked to come up a bit gingerly after he hit the first base bag. But from all indications, it looks like it won't be enough to take him out of the ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yoenis Cespedes. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A dangerous changeup to miss high with. It stayed out of the zone. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
In now, Lucas Duda, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Well, the first 2 pitches are interesting, both away from the left-hander. Will he bust him back in and challenge him? It's going to be a good at-bat to watch.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Bryant with the bare hand. Got him.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
Man, I'm a little surprised he's throwing as well as he is. He's pitching less than 40% first pitch strikes, and it's either very deceptive or his stuff is electric to the hitters. Usually that doesn't happen when you're behind that much to have this kind of success.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Well, that's 2 strikes at the knees, and now you find yourself 0-2. I tell you, he's throwing the ball so well, you got to set your sights down low and look for any pitch down.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. Throw to the plate, and he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. And the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness. The 1-2 pitch. Weak chopper up the line, but that one rolls foul.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Again, a 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, center fielder, Michael
Digging in for his second
Conforto.
at-bat, Michael Conforto. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he takes a cold strike 1.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
1 and 2.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Sandberg is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Mets 2 and the Cubs nothing. At the plate, Chris Bryant
Leading off the
reached
Chicago
base
fourth.
via the walk in his first
Third
plate
baseman,
appearance.
Chris Ryan.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, they walked him the first AB, and clearly he's already got 2 balls now. They're not challenging him, but as a hitter, it's very difficult to stay patient. But you have to. This is where you got to be patient and get your pitch.
2-0 count. Here it comes. 3-0 now.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for them.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. In tight as this pitch misses, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so
How
maybe
about
this
it?
walk will jumpstart
Left
their
fielder.
offense a little bit.
Kyle Schwarber.
Ready now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And that misses, ball 1. Now a move over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Here comes the 1-0. Just a tick behind for a strike. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
A runner at first with no outs here. Here's a look over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Has a look, now the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Look out, that one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Pretty sure there wasn't any ill will behind that pitch, considering he has 2 strikes on him. Just got away from him from what I could tell.
Throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Nobody out, runner on first. This is on the ground over to first. To second for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Sharply hit here, but right at the first baseman coming off the bag. He makes a good throw, and they complete the 3-6-1 double play with the throwback to the pitcher at first.
Coming to the plate now, Wilson Contreras. He popped out in his first trip. Seaver's ready. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Well, the rain is really coming down. You know, it reminds me of my days growing up in Oregon. It can pour on you in a heartbeat, and that's what we're seeing here today.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. And Walker will put this one away, and the inning is over. Cubs are down quietly. They trail things here 2-0. At the plate, Wilmer Flores
Leading off with a match.
comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Wilmer Flores.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
He got 2 pitches that were up that were very hittable, and he just couldn't pull the trigger. It's one thing if you take 1 pitch, but to take him twice, I don't know where his concentration is right now, Matt.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Standing in, David Wright. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Into the box now, Tom Seaver. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. And now a pitch on the way. Ground ball right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They're up 2-0. Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Here's the first pitch to him. And the changeup is way low that time. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
Way in front of that fastball.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Well, I think he's trying to get that two-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Peralta's under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 41.
Stepping in, number 41. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 0-1 pitch. And that misses 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Ernie Banks. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. It was a walk in his last trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Hard hit at third. There to get it is right. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail it here 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Peralta.
The right
Rain
fielder,
continues to
6.
fall here in the
David
6th.
Peralta.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. A 1 pitch on its way. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2.
Well, that fooled him right there. Clearly, he was not sitting on that curveball. He couldn't pull the trigger.
1-2. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hayward has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman, Neil Walker.
Here's Neil Walker, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Here it comes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Waiting his turn on deck, Yoenis Cespedes. 1 out, nobody on. That one's in there. 3-1. Pitch on the way. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Digging in and looking for more, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First offering on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this will be fouled away. Runners on first with 1 down. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Well, we've always known this guy was a good hitter. You knew he was going to come out of it eventually. Here's another multi-hit game. It's not one hit that gets you out of it, but the multi-hit game. Maybe this is the signs of things to come.
Here's Lucas Duda now. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ball 1.
This is a well-conditioned pitcher right here. His stamina is showing up. He's still throwing in the high 90s, and it's late in the game. Man, he's in shape.
First and second now, one man out. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Stepping in now, Travis d'Arnaud, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Now the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. In the dirt here, throw to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Contreras gathers, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is going to be a foul ball. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base-stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Ready for another shot now. Sammy Sosa 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone out onto Waveland Avenue. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him. And with it, the Cubs have battled back to tie things at 2.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
The batter.
In now,
Second
Ryan
baseman.
Sandberg.
Ryan Sandberg.
He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 0-1. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike.
You know, he's throwing the ball so good today. He didn't get that pitch right there, but he's been getting most of the calls around the plate.
Bases are empty here. Nobody out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Fouled back. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Here's Chris Bryant now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
I love the hitting streak. I was glad to see him get that knock. I was hoping we weren't going to jinx him.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hard hit ball to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, he hit that ball hard right there. I think he got a little bit lucky. If it's at somebody, probably a double play ball instead of a single.
Wilson Contreras.
Digging in to try it again, Wilson Contreras, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Has a look, now the pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out. So a great sliding catch there, and it's certainly worthy of the show track treatment. We see that he really played that ball about as well as you can. The high 90s route efficiency is evidence of that, and it really made the difference. Standing in now, Jason Hayward, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. All tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Striding in once again, Michael Conforto. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Hey, it's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up, too.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A fastball that just misses inside. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Little bit of a red flag here for me. 3 straight balls to start the 7th. Maybe tiring a bit.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Digging in once again, Wilmer Flores. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. He's running towards second. Squared that one up just a little late. Comes set, and the 0-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The third baseman, number 5, David Wright.
Ready once again, David Wright. He's struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. First pitch of the at-bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And a fastball just a bit high.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
The 2-0 home to Wright. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. The 2-2 now to right. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
He's thrown a lot of pitches already. Man, this is a long AB. This at bat, when you look back at it, might be the one that takes him out of the game.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Brandon Nimmo will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
He's really done a remarkable job considering the fact that he's thrown first pitch strike to less than half the guys in the lineup. He's under 50% right now, and that's usually not a recipe for success.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
Here it comes on 0-2. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Set to deliver pitch number 120. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Mets leave 1, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Fernando Salas is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Fernando Salas.
Addison Russell is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. The 0-2 home. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Line drive to center field, and this inning starts with a solid base hit. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Boy, that big leadoff hit right there really sets the table for them with an opportunity to take the lead the rest of the game.
Ernie Banks.
Ready for another chance? Ernie Banks. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. From the stretch. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Here comes the 1-0. Ball 2 now. Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. This is in the air to right. Peralta is under it. One down.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Now batting, Anthony Rizzo. His career numbers in this matchup, just a 3 for 13 batting line. He also has 1 home run. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that one stayed too low apparently. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Here it comes on 1-1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Conforto. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder number 21, Sammy Sosa.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Sammy Sosa. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. He's set, and the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Taken in by Flores. He'll go the short way to Walker at second for the force, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. Score remains 2-2. Carl Edwards Jr. has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 6, Carl Edwards Jr.
So striding forward now, David Peralta. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Not a lot of offense to go around, but a very tightly contested ball game. 2-2 our score here in the 8th, as it's starting to look more like 1 run may be enough to win this one. Here's Neil Walker. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First offering on its way. And a changeup right down the middle. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And now a pitch on the way. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he pops him up back behind second base. Sandberg is there for it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
The left fielder number 52,
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Now at the plate, Ryan Sandberg. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie.
Ryan Sandberg.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball one. Here comes the 1-0. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Man, I don't know if they want any part of him. 2 pitches away. I know he's sitting 2-0 now. This will tell us a lot. Will he come in now or will he continue to stay away?
2-0 count. Here it comes. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Right onto the grass. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Ryan.
Into the box now, Chris Bryant. In his career versus this pitcher, he's gone just 2 for 13. He's taken him deep once. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lays off 1-0. Sliced hard on the ground. Taken by Walker. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Outside, 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now.
Oh, that was a pretty good pitch right there. A little bit late. That's why he wasn't able to catch it right there in his wheelhouse.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And a neck-high fastball that time. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Man at first after the 2-out walk. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And there's ball 2 now. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Hit hard on the ground to third. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. And now he has some trouble with it in left. Schwarber is digging for home. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
Well, we've been treated to a neck-and-neck game so far, and the last thing anybody wants is for a misplayed ball to be the difference. But that's where we're at right now as the error leads to the go-ahead run.
Here's Jason Hayward now for his career in this matchup. He's got 5 base hits in 16 tries. And so they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone.
Up next for the Cubs, pitcher Carl Edwards.
Chesler Cuthbert will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Chesler Cuthbert.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
0-2. Here it comes. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The next 0-2. Chopped foul wide of first. 2 down, runners at first and second. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fouled straight back.
That was the 4th foul ball in this at bat. He is really making him work.
Now another 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1-2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he struck him out. So he was forced to make 9 pitches that at bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We've played 8 full. The Cubbies are in front 3-2. Bruce Sutter comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Bruce Sutter.
Here's Lucas Duda now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Baseman number 21, Lucas Duda.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First offering on its way. Travis d'Arnaud comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Line towards center field. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Man, that's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a good pitch like that and he still gets a base hit. Sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Michael Conforto.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a splitter that time that had a bit too much to it as it just about got him. The 2-1 on its way. Here's a swing and a miss at the hard splitter, even at 2. 2-2, here it is. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Digging in, Wilmer Flores. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Too low, 1-0. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Down and in, not hard to lay off that one, and it's 3-0. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? 41,118 on their feet here at Wrigley. And he missed with it, ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
So striding in, David Wright, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Big spot. 2 out. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Carl Edwards Jr. claims the win out of the pen, his first. Bruce Sutter hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Mets, 2 runs on 4 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.